built a dynasty, taking young guns and turning them into giants, not just for Wales, but for the Lions as well. 4 Six Nations titles, 3 of them Grand Slams, and in 2019, a world #1 ranking. But then, a record drop-off, golden generation all but gone, a first wooden spoon for 21 years and 14 losses on the bounce. Why? Perhaps the main reason was poor spending. During Gatland's first tenure, the WRU committed its funds to world-leading training facilities for the national side, but underinvested in the club scene. Despite Ireland raking in similar overall revenues, its union would be committing up to £30 million a year more than Wales to their provincial clubs. In 2023, a report found the WRU had flitted away an £84 million TV deal on the purchase of a Cardiff hotel and a zip wire above the Principality. At the same time, the regional budgets and salary caps were being slashed, and they're still being cut. Add this to a distinct lack of player pathways when compared to the private school-fueled setups in Ireland, Scotland and England, the continuous rise of football's popularity and generational talents going elsewhere. It all meant when Abby Tierney became CEO, having never worked in sport before, she had a mountain to climb. And yet the beauty of sport, of course, is it isn't played in the boardroom, and sometimes it takes surprisingly little for the narrative to shift almost overnight. When Gatland left for the second time, interim coach Matt Sherratt only had 3 training sessions before Wales's next game, but the team looked unrecognisable, and all he did was pick players in the right positions and provide a bit of attacking structure. Suddenly, Wales were back pushing Ireland to the wire. As Gatland's first tenure taught us, for Wales' success to be sustainable, once the books are balanced, the regions need more money, salary caps need boosting, player pathways need investment. But it doesn't have to mean Wales lose every game in the meantime.
Welcome to the Early Sports Breakfast Show here on talkSPORT with me, Shebahn. We're building up to Alan Brazil and Ray Parlour back at 6 o'clock this morning on talkSPORT Breakfast. All the details of what's coming up this weekend in the world of sport coming up for you. But here's Nick with all the details of what's coming up over the next hour. Hi.
Friday fun day, Shebahn. We'll start at Old Trafford. We'll look at...
Should be fun.
Maybe not so fun for someone. We'll look ahead to Michael Carrick's first game in charge of Man United against Man City. We've got a football fan debate at 5:35. We'll hear from a very special guest in your new Friday feature. And we're asking, which club should Sir Gareth Southgate manage next? As always, get involved. 03717 223344 or text us 81089.
Wonderful. Looking forward to it, Nick. Good morning to you. How's your week been? Anything I've missed?
It's been all right.
Are we changing the Barnet? What's the story?
What's going on with the Barnet?
Your Barnet?
Yeah.
Are you changing that? It's different.
What's happened?
Is it not different?
I don't know. People can get on the YouTube and have a look at it.
Are you growing it in?
What does it look like to you?
Much bigger than usual?
Maybe I just got up out of bed the wrong side.
Uh-oh.
Yours? You talked about your Barnet. It's getting longer, isn't it?
Mine is so fake right now. Extensions all in there.
How long does it take you to put those in the morning?
Oh no, they're in. They're fixed in.
Are they fixed?
Yeah.
Oh, they're not like a...
No, they're not like a clip in.
All
no,
right.
these are in.
Good look for you.
Did this 2 days ago.
Makes you look younger.
Oh my God. Thank you. That's like the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
Get on the YouTube feed and have a look at Shebahn this morning.
Yeah, and if any of you say I look over 40, I'll kill you. Are you allowed to say that on the radio?
Yeah.
Well, that's how I feel about the whole thing. We talked about age. My husband and I last night talking about how people always think we're older because he's got really grey hair.
Oh yeah?
Very grey hair.
Is he a silver fox?
I think so.
Of course you would.
The day I met him, he said he went grey, and a lot of people are aging him by like 10, 15 years. A lot of people asking if he's his brother's dad.
Well, I'm 41, all right? I've got
He's 41.
Is he?
I mean, his hair.
You can't really see my greys, but I've got a few coming through. I quite like them.
No, you've got really brown hair. Jamie's like just pure silver now.
I've got to have a look at him. Send me a photo.
Oh, yeah, he's full silver. But you look really young, to be fair, what you're having. Good to be back with you this morning, Nick. It's good to be with you. 81089 03717 223344 is the number. Any age tips, send my way. I'm just joking. Just get Botox. More Botox up to my eyeballs.
Salmon sperm facials, isn't it?
Salmon sperm facials.
Andy Goldstein does it, apparently.
I don't know if it worked, though. I mean...
Have a word with Goldstein about it.
Yeah. Do you know what's meant to be really good for skincare?
Yeah.
And I remember it when you're pregnant. No, I probably shouldn't have this shit. I'll have it another time. But you're like,
come on, you got to say now.
You know, breast milk.
Yeah.
It's like the best thing for your skin. And
to put it on you or drink it.
To put it on you
right.
when it's first coming through, it's called like colostrum.
Yeah, yeah.
And it like shimmers. It's like gold shimmer. Apparently, women sell that on the internet for lots of money. You
can buy all sorts on the internet.
Yeah, I mean, I used it to feed my kids, but wish I'd kept it now.
See if we can get a bottle of it for Monday.
For my chops here, our conversations get weirder and weirder each Friday. That was a new level.
Come on, it's a big weekend coming up.
I know. What's the point in holding it all in? It is a huge weekend coming up. Lots on the way for you, including the Manchester Derby. Michael Carrick's ready for a massive weekend at Old Trafford, and we will be there.
Welcome to Manchester. It is a rivalry that has never lacked for spice or intrigue. Ready! Low cross, pulls it back towards Balotelli. Right-footed shot, and Mario Balotelli scores! And it's about to heat up again.
Shebahn Aherne has been sacked as head coach at Manchester United.
Right now, you should obviously be getting behind Michael Carrick, but the wheels 100% should be in motion to find a new full-time manager for Manchester United.
Manchester City won, Brighton won.
They've slipped up again. They seem to be putting it on a plate for Arsenal at the moment.
Score goals is part of the stats, or part of something you have to do well, and that is what we miss in these 3 games.
Towards goal, it's in, and it's Sheshko! But it's back to Haaland, point-blank range, and there he shows what a goal scorer he can be. And this is turning into a derby day demolition. 3-0 City.
Looking forward for our fans. I know how important it is, and it's a really, really important game for us.
Honestly, I'd probably rather talk about breast milk again. 12:30 tomorrow, live and exclusively for you here on talkSPORT, the Manchester Derby. What bonkers times, at Manchester United. I still can't believe Ruben Amorim's gone. That all for nothing at the end of the day. Some massive fixtures on the way for you this weekend. 3 o'clock also tomorrow. Sunderland take on Crystal Palace. Chelsea face Brentford. Liam Rosenior's first Premier League game in charge, looking to turn it round after the defeat in the Cup to Arsenal. Scott Parker hasn't been to Anfield since his Bournemouth side got thumped 9-0. Liverpool take on Burnley. Spurs have West Ham. Is this the El Sacchio? Which is meant to be really disrespectful to say, but yeah, probably. Thomas Frank and Nuno both on thin ice. And then, of course, 5:30, Tottenham take on Arsenal. Can Sean Dyche have a say in the title race? Can he stop Arsenal? You just never know. Monday Night Football, also Brighton, Bournemouth. Sunday, Wolves, Newcastle, and Villa take on Everton as well. West Ham boss Nuno Espirito Santo says the club must solve the Lucas Paquetá situation as soon as possible. He's pushing for a return to Brazil. He's agreed personal terms with Flamengo. That's the chat in the world of transfers. It's possible a sale could go through, with Paquetá being loaned back to West Ham for the rest of the season to help them avoid relegation. Just mad talking about West Ham and relegation. Nuno says the club can't afford to lose key players right now.
I think it's a situation that we have to solve. All of us at the club have to solve. We always want our best players to be involved. We always want our best players to be involved. So let's try to solve the situation.
Nuno Espirito Santo there. I wonder if they'll get to the bottom of this. West Ham fans, if you're out and about this morning, if you're in the taxi, if you're heading to work, you're just banging your head against the wall, really. Such tough times for West Ham. Will it be a crucial one for him this weekend? You would be imagining so. Where next for Sir Gareth Southgate? This has been a real topic of conversation this week. He's been very outspoken about the state of modern management. We asked his former England assistant Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank if he's surprised Southgate isn't back in management just yet.
I think personally he would be great at Man United because he is good with the press, he's good with the players, he's good with young players. He knows the game inside and out. I think he will stabilize them. He won't be up and down like Amorim was. I think he will be great, but does he want to take it? If he is offered it, I don't know.
The words of Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank there, who knows Gareth Southgate all too well. Southgate on LinkedIn, this article that was posted, he spoke about the state of being a manager in football, points to like Maresca and Ruben Amorim and Xabi Alonso's sackings, talking about power struggles either with club executives, club employees or players were ultimately the root cause of the end of each of the tenures there. The increase in football technical and sporting directors has led to this shift in power. Is Gareth Southgate the man? Of course, Andy Goldstein, we heard in the news there in Nick's bulletin that he said he would pause his support for Manchester United if Gareth Southgate became the manager. I just don't know what, I don't get it if this is the case, and that's no disrespect to Southgate. I think he's a really good guy and I think he did a really good job, and it wasn't good enough for England, so I don't understand why Manchester United would then be the next link. I do not get it. Simon Jordan having absolutely none of it either. Sir Gareth said he displayed little expertise about the role of a manager and media management when he was in charge of England.
He ain't doing any coaching because he's assembling a group of players that have already been coached on a week-to-week basis by elite managers far beyond his pay grade. So he's not doing much coaching, he's setting them up. He's got a coach called Steve Holland who's doing that. His leadership role, he abdicated responsibility most of the time when it came to leadership. He led in certain examples when we can virtue signal our way through things. When it came to making big leadership, bold decisions in the middle of games that changed the outcomes, he didn't do any of that. What he did do is he managed the media and he managed a group of players back into a situation where everybody was harmonious. There was no issues around people sitting at the same table, because that was a terrible thing in the past. The Liverpool players couldn't sit at the same table as Man United players. So we managed that one through. And he managed the expectations of the media and turned it into a nice little environment where everyone was happy with one another. And at the end of it, we still won bugger all. So with due respect to his little navel gazing, whilst I respect the intellectual acumen behind it, I think it's a load of old fanny.
Oh my God. I hate when Simon sits on the fence. A load of old fanny. It just means something totally different where I'm from. Simon Jordan there having his thoughts on Sir Gareth Southgate. Would you have him at Manchester United? The way things are at the moment, I just don't know my backside from my elbow, and if I would have that either, if I'm honest with you. I think the Zinedine Zidane link could be interesting. That's kind of gone quiet. It looks like he's going to get the France job after the World Cup. You want to bring in somebody who's a winner, like a proven winner. But then again, what Gareth Southgate did was he really did unite and had this harmonious dressing room, and he can handle the media very, very well. But there's got to be more to it than that. I'd rather someone who was just throwing grenades at the media, but the team were winning. To be honest with you, it's such changed times. Man United fans, 03717 223344. You've had a night to sleep on it. How would you feel about Gareth Southgate coming in as the new manager of the club? At 81089, if you would rather send a text message, you can do that as well. You're listening to Early Breakfast here on talkSPORT. Coming up next, we're going to bring in a new feature to Friday's breakfast show with a very special celebrity guest. Good morning. How's it going this Friday? Good morning. It's early breakfast here on talkSPORT. Friday the 16th of January. 16 days dry, if anyone cares. I can't even say I'm feeling better for it, you know. Are you feeling better for it? Anybody broken it yet? This weekend's the one that everybody breaks it, isn't it? We're building up to Alan Brazil and Ray Parlour with you on talkSPORT Breakfast from 6 o'clock. A few things you need to know. 19-year-old Luke Littler. Is he 19 now? They grow up so fast. He beat 71-year-old Paul Lim at the Bahrain Masters. Littler will play Gerwyn Price now in the next round in the final. Judd Trump's into the semi-finals of Masters Snooker. He'll face John Higgins tomorrow. And Neil Robertson plays Kyron Wilson in today's quarterfinals. And the 2027 Tour de France will be heading through Carlisle, Keswick, Liverpool and Welshpool after starting out in Edinburgh next July, and then it will finish off in Cardiff. The women's race will start in Leeds, head through Manchester and then finish in London, and it'll be the first time the two races have started in the same country other than France. For more on the big stories today, jump onto our website talksport.com. Nick mentioned it earlier on. If you're at home, if you're near your computer, turn on the YouTube channel, talkSPORT YouTube channel, or turn on your smart TV. You can watch us there. This chat about Gareth Southgate, Sir Gareth Southgate, possibly being the next Manchester United manager. It's come up before in the past. Andy Goldstein said he would stop supporting Manchester United if Southgate was in charge. Darren, the Spurs fan, has been in touch, 81089. He said Goldstein shows he knows nothing about football and is a Noel Gallagher wannabe. Southgate is exactly what Manchester United need. He will stop the fighting. He's a brilliant man manager, isn't he? You will absolutely give him that, is Southgate. Tactical, I'm not so sure. It may be a nice place to be, but I'm not sure it's going to be magical on the pitch with Gareth Southgate in charge. Maybe you'll agree, maybe you'll disagree. 81089 03717 223344 is the number if you want to have your say. And it's time now for a brand new feature on Friday's Early Breakfast. Dave, hit it please.
Knowing me, knowing you,
I heard
there is nothing we can do. Knowing me, knowing you.
One more time. I heard
We just have to face it this time.
What a belter that is. This is all thanks to our producer Nick Ellerby, who came up with this little cracker. Knowing me, knowing you, Aherne. Where did you get the name of the why did you come up with Aherne, the know me, knowing you, Nick? Yeah, but no, I know it's my surname. But what made you... Were you just singing ABBA one day and realised that went quite well? He was looking at puns. Perfect. Okay, I'm glad we didn't have this chat off air. It was better on air. This is where we get to know more about me and our very special guest this week. I'm very pleased to say our special guest is very good indeed. It's Chris Evans. And we started by asking him about his Uber rating.
I have never ordered an Uber because I just haven't. I don't have the app. I've just never done it, so I don't have one. I've been in an Uber, but I've never ordered one, so I don't have a rating.
Because he's probably got a driver. He's probably got a full-time driver, right? That's on contract, that waits outside his house for whenever he needs it. That sounds very Chris Evans like. Or not, Chris cycles everywhere, doesn't he? Just cycles around and runs everywhere. Yeah, he's a very fit man, I'll give him that. Fair play, never had an Uber. I actually, this is terrible. This is really, really bad, but I'll say it because it's early and you'll probably judge me. But in the last 2 years, Jamie and I spent £5,000 on Uber. Yeah, Uber Eats. I heard somebody in a podcast talking about it recently, and we put it into ChatGPT and calculated how much we were spending on Uber Eats, because I was a fat pie and I just wasn't able to cook because I was so tired because I was on the early breakfast show, and then he was coming in after 6 or 7 and the kids are already eating, so we just ordered a Nando's or order a Waggas or order chicken and rice. Oh, you've judged me massively. The guys through the window are like, you are a disgrace. True story, and we've cut back since then. My Uber rating, by the way, for the Uber taxis is 4.84. That's a good guess, by the way. Fair play to me. Sorry, I should never have admitted that about Uber, but I'm done caring. Next question. Which sporting clip makes you most emotional when you watch it back? Here's Chris Evans.
It'll be Graham McDowell sinking the winning putt in the 2010 Ryder Cup at Celtic Manor, because I love him. I was very fortunate to be not on the green at the time, but not far away, because I was working on the tournament, and it's also where I met my wife.
Ah, That's lovely that he met his wife in that moment, isn't it? That was really, really sweet. The one that I keep seeing and the one that I really bawled my eyes out at of late when it comes to sport moments was Rory winning the Masters. Rory McIlroy. We all got a bit emotional that night. My sister, who doesn't watch golf, sat with us and we were drinking wine. We actually popped a bottle of champagne like we knew Rory McIlroy. We just don't. And she was bawling her eyes out. Even I think my husband got a bit emotional watching that. And now it's obviously the reoccurring adverts for Sky Sports and stuff. That still kind of chokes me up. I thought that was the most amazing moment. So Chris and I both getting choked up with golf in moments. Next question. Who headlines your dream festival, both stage and main stage?
All right, I'm going to go for the Smiths or Queen on the main stage. I once had tickets to go and see Queen and I didn't go, so I've never seen them. And I never saw the Smiths. I would love to see the Smiths. It's never going to happen. Or ABBA. Sorry, that's 3 answers. And on the alternative stage, I'll go for Timbuk3. Who wrote a song called The Future's So Bright You Gotta Wear Shades, because I did see them and they were supporting the Christians in Manchester, and they just made me feel like I was on the west coast of America and I'd never been there before, and I've since been there and they were right.
I study nuclear science. I love my classes. I got a crazy teacher who wears dark glasses.
Sounds like a good song, to be fair. Chris Evans, of course, back with you on Virgin Radio Breakfast from 6:30 this morning. If you're listening on the talkSPORT app and you want some music, swipe across to Virgin Radio Breakfast. It's all now on the smart TV, and they've revamped kind of TFI Friday. The whole studio, when you walk past the window there, it's like going back in time. It's all the TFI look again. So they're doing that Monday to Friday on Chris Evans on Virgin Radio Breakfast from 6:30 till 10 every single weekday. You do not want to miss it. Main stage, I would say Chris and I would enjoy a festival together because I'd love ABBA and I'd love Queen as well, to be fair. That would be a very, very good shout for main stage. Nick, I enjoyed that. Thank you very much. That was Knowing Me, Knowing You. Dave, you going to play it again? There we go. I heard.
Sounded good.
That was good. I heard.
What's the best music festival you've ever been to?
I've not really been to a festival.
Never.
I've been to the festival. Is that what it's called?
Yeah. The one that was up in Scotland? Because there was one that was one near Chelmsford or something.
There was one here. Was it Reading, I think I went to?
Yeah, there was one I think they did a V near Glasgow for a bit.
We went to my friend's hen do. Had a great time, to be fair. It was Jay-Z who headlined that.
Nice.
And that was a good time. We were there for a few days. I really enjoyed the camping and getting lashed in a tent. It was fun.
One thing I quite like about it is you sort of don't look at a mirror for 3 or 4 days and then you feel like, I don't really need it. I don't need to bother.
Yeah,
feel natural.
And like girls had something like the muck that had stuck to their skin.
Yeah.
And then when you would scrape it off in a bus home, they had tan lines.
Do you shower during a festival?
No, we did. We weren't glamping.
I
So we did,
always
like, the
have
weight
one.
wipe shower.
Yeah, fair enough. I like one in the middle. I'll try and have one on the Saturday at some point.
How do you get that then?
Sometimes there are showers at a festival.
You've got to be even more bogging than.
Once at Festival, a few of us jumped over the wall, and we eventually convinced the guards that someone had cut our bands off, and so they took me to the front door to get a new band. They believed me, or they didn't care, and there was none left. They gave me an artist's one, so I was in the artist's showers, no queues. It's unbelievable.
No way.
Festival on the Isle of Wight, it's good, yeah.
There you go. Should have logged that, Nick.
Right, back pages. I want mates in the States. This is Thomas Tuchel saying he wants his England players, to have social skills as well as football skills. Back of the Mirror Sport, mates in the States, Daily Express, talent is not enough. And then on the back of the Guardian, Tuchel's warning, England players told they need social skills to make the squad. Thomas Tuchel reckons that is what's needed for World Cup glory. He's saying, when I speak to players who've been in World Cups, it's always made the difference. He doesn't want players to have the feeling that they want to go home when you reach the knockout stages. He wants his team happy together.
Yeah, I mean, that would be a massive part of it, you would imagine. And you do hear from camps when they're away on duty and stuff that, and to be fair with Sir Gareth Southgate, the England camp really had that.
That was Southgate's strong point.
Yeah.
I mean, those pictures of Bukayo Saka on the unicorn.
It looked like they were on a stag do.
Floatable.
It looked like they were having the best time.
A very, booze-free stag do. A kind of I wouldn't say stag do.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
But the vibes were good, weren't they? And that's what Gareth Southgate brought back to the England team.
And I think even that was infectious, going through all those pictures, the times that they were having. He'd managed all that better than anyone. You've got to give it to him.
Well, I just couldn't believe it when you hear people like Rio Ferdinand and Steven Gerrard just saying they used to sit on different tables, they didn't used to talk to each other. I mean, how can you win a tournament when your players aren't even friends, basically? It's absolutely mad.
Chaotic times, eh?
Liam Rosenior offering no guarantees to Robert Sanchez after Arsenal blunders. Goalkeeper struggles mean Chelsea are reluctant to let Jorgensen leave this month. This is on the back of the eye paper by Robert O'Connor. Obviously saw Robert Sanchez's horrific mistakes against Arsenal. Liam Rosenior, showed his leadership this week by coming out and backing Robert Sanchez, saying, I'm asking him to play a certain way. The mistakes are on me, but he's talking about a different style of play, but he's not, if you're a goalkeeper, you can catch the ball. That's not really...
Well, Sanchez he's known for clangers, isn't he?
A little bit.
So this isn't like the change of style. He's still got clanging in him.
It's understood, this is in the back of the eye paper, that Philip Jorgensen is wanted by West Ham, but Chelsea are now reluctant to let him leave because Sanchez a little bit, bit dodgy at the back.
Also, Liam Rosenior, back page of the Sun today. Chelsea players have been told to wash their hands to stop a virus from decimating the squad. Apparently, there's some of the Blues players feeling a little bit unwell, and they're doing the basics. Wash your hands. What else is the basics? Brush your teeth morning and night.
Yeah.
Wash your hands.
Shower every day. Wash your hair
every day. Get into your ears. Wash behind your ears.
Scrub your feet.
Yeah, and change your pants.
Very quickly before I go, England rugby union side are facing an injury crisis at tight head prop. Asher Opoku-Forjaw has ruled out of the Six Nations with a shoulder injury. Will Stewart has ruptured his Achilles.
Yeah.
So Steve Borthwick is really down to the bare bones. I was wondering which talkSPORT presenter you think could answer England's prop crisis. Who's the strongest? I reckon it's Gabby Agbonlahor.
I was going to say, I think it's Gab. I gave Gab a hug the other day and I went, what's that? And he had these huge traps.
He's absolutely solid, Gab.
His shoulders were huge. I went, what the hell? And he went, yeah. I went, oh, hello.
Seriously strong boy.
You need to work on your traps.
I do a little bit.
And I need to shut mine. Speaking of which, you're listening to Early Breakfast here on talkSPORT. Coming up next, we'll speak to fans who are working out who's having a worse time. Good morning.
There's something wrong with the culture at Spurs, and the senior players must take responsibility for their poor run of form. That's according to former Tottenham player and coach Gus Poyet.
I think life at Tottenham, as a Tottenham player, is too easy. You cannot be so good to win a European competition and finish 17th in the league.
Well, Spurs have appointed Carlos Rafael Mawson, known as Rafi, as Director of Football Operations. Now, Liam Rosenior has put Robert Sanchez's mistakes down to how he's asking his Chelsea keeper to play. Meanwhile, former Blues defender Scott Minto has given his verdict on the new boss.
I do understand the Chelsea fans saying, perhaps his CV hasn't justified being a Chelsea manager, but we live in different times now, and all I would ask for is give him a chance.
We understand Sir Jim Ratcliffe and owners Joel and Avram Glazer are all in Manchester to show Michael Carrick's support. His first game in charge of Man United is home to City this Saturday lunchtime. That's live on talkSPORT. But former England assistant Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank says the perfect permanent manager at Old Trafford is actually Gareth Southgate.
Because he is good with the press, he's good with the players, he's good with young players. He knows the game inside and out.
And out of favour, England off-spinner Shoaib Bashir has joined Derbyshire on a 2-year deal.
Shebahn Aherne, you're listening to the Early Sports Breakfast here on talkSPORT. Alan Brazil and Ray Parlour with you on talkSPORT Breakfast from 6 o'clock this morning. Some of your headlines, by the way: Fulham boss Marco Silva says Harry Wilson won't be allowed to leave the club in the January transfer window. The Wales international has scored in each of his last 3 appearances against Liverpool, Chelsea and Middlesbrough, and his contract is up at the end of the season. Crystal Palace find out today who they'll face in the Conference League playoffs. Palace are one of the seeded teams in the draw, along with clubs including Fiorentina and AZ Alkmaar. And Nottingham Forest boss Sean Dyche is remaining coy regarding the future of Alexander Zinchenko. The Ukraine international is on a season-long loan from Arsenal, but he has struggled for game time at the City ground due to injury and a high turnover in managers.
Sure. We've spoken to the player, made it clear in his situation. He's aware of that, so we'll see what happens. But we're very open with him. He's a thorough professional, and he has been, and I'm sure he will be going forwards no matter what.
And he won't be able to feature in the Premier League game tomorrow against Arsenal. For more on the stories today, jump onto our website, talksport.com. Now, what time is it? 25 to 6 Friday morning. It's that time of week where you start to worry how the weekend's looking for your team. Well, today we're asking football fans who is in worse shape at the moment, Manchester United or Spurs?
Are we now into the defining weeks of Thomas Frank's reign at Tottenham?
Thomas Frank can't defend that record.
Of course, we need to get better results.
Out of the FA Cup, the position you're in the league, how you perform just generally this season. So it's really close to the brink for Thomas Frank at the moment.
A few boos go around Old Trafford.
It's not easy. It takes a lot of work to win football matches.
And United now have gone out at the first time of asking in both the league and the FA Cup. This is turning into a disastrous season.
If you're a 90s music fan, you'll know this song is Beck, and it's called Loser. It's not a very nice way to introduce our next guest to the show. Joining us now, Inside Spurs and Spurs fan, Sonny Snelling is with us, and also Inside Devils, Manchester United fan, Angelina Kelly. Kelly and Snelling, good morning. How are we?
We're good. The duo you never knew you needed.
Do you know what, guys? I'm loving it. I'm loving it. We've got guests at this time of the morning. That is very, very good to have you. We've got a number of questions here that we're going to give you about your team. You both get 20 seconds to tell us why you think you're in worse shape. Does that make sense? It's very straightforward, very simple.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, rant town, 20 seconds on the clock. First question. Angelina, would you like to go first for Manchester United? In fact, Sonny, you're up first, my bad. In 20 seconds, tell us why your squad is worse than Manchester United's. Go.
I would say, well, if they're not fit, they're completely injured. You've got Richarlison, Bentancur, Kudos now, all out until the end of the season, if not for a good few months. And if they're not injured, they want to leave. Van der Ven looks like he might leave. Romero's saying that the club is lying. Matisse Tell, young potential prospect. Oh, no, he's going to go on loan to Paris FC. I just think
it's turning into a disastrous season.
Nearly overrun there.
Angelina, over to you. Why is Man United squad worse than Spurs? 20 seconds on the clock. Go for it.
You know what? I'm actually going to hand this one to Spurs because I think their players are worse. It's embarrassing. Your players are getting into full-on arguments with fans in the stands. People give Bruno Fernandes stick as the captain, but your captain's going off on social media. Might be struggling in areas on the pitch, but really, our team aren't firing on all cylinders. We're still higher in the league than you guys, so surely our players are better.
Into a disastrous season.
Wow, okay, Angelina.
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, no,
I know, sorry.
She went for the throat a wee bit there. She was meant to focus on Man United, but she couldn't help kicking a three-legged dog when he was down, Sonny. Let's move on to your managers now. Sonny, you're up. Why is Thomas Frank worse than Michael Carrick?
I'd say, well, I love Michael Carrick for what he did at Spurs. I think he was maybe, a bit underrated at Tottenham. But with Thomas Frank, he's had one good game this season. That was Man City away. I still can't believe we won that. Just at the moment, it's the most turgid football to watch. Some part of me misses Ange, even though I wanted him out. I don't know what I want anymore from a manager, but it's okay. He's brought Johnny Heitiger in, so let's see what he has to offer.
You're a disgrace. Bringing you bring Ange back into it. Not Big Ange from talkSPORT, Big Ange from Celtic. Not our Angelina, but bringing him back into it when you wanted him out after winning the trophy. Karma will get you, Sonny. Karma will always get you. Angelina, let's do it.
Well, Man United are obviously worse because we don't even have a permanent manager. Thomas Frank, he's having a terrible time drinking out of Arsenal cups, but at least you have a manager. When he was brought in, no one could have guessed that it would have gone this wrong. Everyone thought it was the next big thing, but United have failed miserably for over a decade and only get interim managers who basically are ex-players, some form of club ambassador or something, rather than best in class.
Season.
Do you know what? I think a lot of Man United fans just agree with you on this morning, Ange. It's just a basket case. Okay, let's do owners. Why are your Spurs owners worse than Manchester United? Sonny, go first.
Well, even though Daniel Levy isn't there anymore, it's like he's hanging around, lingering in the corridors. But don't worry, it's not a new ownership. It's the Lewis family. They've been there for 20 years. It's the same old. But don't worry, the worst part of Arsenal, Vinod Venkatesan, is now there to, launch new kits every week. That's all we've got to really cheer about. Tottenham won't change. They need to overhaul their play structure. It's turning into a disastrous
season.
Okay, Sonny, thank you. Angelina, we know the owners, the Glazers, are in town. Are they worse than Thomas Frank?
100%, and on top of that, they've brought in even bigger clowns with Sir Jim Ratcliffe, Ineos and his band of merry men. They've made local people redundant to save money. They've then spent millions on hiring and firing managers in Dan Ashworth. No plan regarding Amorim's sacking. You've got Jason Wilcox, who got Amorim sacked because they had a row, and his biggest achievement was director of football at Southampton, getting him relegated.
Oh dear, that was good. I mean, now you're just spelling it all out in 20 seconds. It's making me think we could really condense everything. Really on the radio when it comes to these clubs. Right, next up, Sonny, start with you. Fan vibes. What's worse, Spurs or Man United?
Well, we've got the second highest season ticket at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I think if we got 4 wins in the Premier League last year, that was about £800 a win. What an absolute rip-off. There's nothing to get you off your seat. We're all just in a disaster. And after winning the Europa League, we thought it would be a new era, but it's the same old Tottenham Hotspur.
This is turning into a disastrous season.
£800?
Yeah.
A win?
I mean, I feel sorry for my best mate who's paying that. I just tag along usually.
But Angelina, I mean, I feel more for the older people at Man United. They got targeted, didn't they? The fan vibes aren't happy there.
No, they're not. But actually with this one, I think Spurs are way worse because, again, arguing with your players, hurling abuse at them, embarrassing. Man United fans, loyal to a fault, will back whoever's in the dugout. Spurs fans, you just always seem miserable. You're turning on your manager without even giving him a season. You know, you're adding fuel to the fire, not helping him, just piling on extra unnecessary pressure. And the atmosphere ain't great.
Fair play, guys, smashing it all out there in 20 seconds. And the early breakfast fan battle, who is worse off at the moment, Manchester United or Spurs? You can have your say, 8, 10, 89. Would you like to kiss and make up before we go?
Oh,
Maybe.
I mean, yeah. We'll have a chat after this, I think. Some strong words to be had.
No offence, Sonny, but I think she would have knocked you back anyway. Guys, we love you very much. We will stick this up on our website as well. Thank you. Back to bed, and we'll see you later on in the office.
See ya.
Angelina Kelly and Sonny Snellen there from our inside shows here at talkSPORT. I like that. I really like that. I like the timer on it as well. Smash it out. Your time's cut off.
Bit of fun.
Yeah. Now let's do more fun with the front pages.
It's a front page throwdown.
Oh, what a move!
The front page is first on the early sports breakfast. talkSPORT.
Nicholas.
Keep this brief with a couple of stories. Have you ever had any weird jobs?
Not so much weird. I was a paper girl for years when I was young. In terms of weirdness, no. Like, I suppose being a DJ in a radio station is quite weird, isn't it? It's a bit different.
It is strange.
But I love it. That was fun. That was a fun job.
Well, a dad is aiming to get rich by picking up dog poo. This is Kyle Newbury, 39. Reckons his mucky side hustle, pet poo pick, will rake in 24 grand in a year.
Wow.
He's a builder. He's got 35 regular customers paying him £15 a week to clear up their mess from their gardens. This is in the Daily Star, of course. Kyle is from Littleover in Derbyshire. Currently works 12 hours over 2 days, but he's hoping to expand the business this year.
Is it me or is dog dirt on the rise?
Well, probably maybe dogs are on the rise. Do you mean like people not picking it up?
People not picking it up.
It is one of the worst things, isn't it?
I mean, I remember when I was young, you'd be walking into school or walking out of school, you would always come across something, and then it got better. Obviously, the fines come in, and we took it more seriously. But now I feel like when I'm walking the kids to school, I'm like, watch your feet, and there's dog poo everywhere.
I tell you what, the worst one sometimes you see in the countryside is some people hang it on a branch.
The tree.
They've put it in a plastic bag
and then chuck it on it.
Just hang it on a branch. Who are these people?
I don't know. Why go to that effort? You know, just walk to the next bin.
8, 10, 89 if that's what you get up to.
The thing is, Nick, you know, the bins are overspilling and all that as well.
Oh yeah, especially in Birmingham.
I think if you bury dog poo, it's meant to be good for the soil.
Yeah, of course it is.
So maybe just take it home and
natural
bury it.
fertiliser.
Yeah.
Yeah, people do put it on their gardens. Very quickly, takeaway owner in Birmingham has been giving portions of chips to school kids for 20p and 1980s prices. Look at the queue outside Hotspot in Birmingham.
Man, that is brilliant, isn't it?
This is Nasser Iqbal, who runs the Hotspot Chippy in Billesley, Birmingham. 22 years, rolled back the years when he launched the 20p special chips on Wednesdays. Do you prefer French fries or the thick ones?
Ooh, from a chippy, obviously you've got the thick ones, loads of vinegar, coated in salt. I have a bad salt.
Put curry sauce on your chips?
Oh, God, yeah.
Best, all right?
Oh, my God, sometimes gravy.
What's the Glasgow sort of chip vibes?
I would say chips and curry sauce is up there. Obviously, battered sausage is
North
good.
of England's gravy and cheese, which is incredible.
Yeah.
Down here, it's sort of more salt and vinegar.
And then, of course, putting my hand on my heart and belting it out. Get me a battered Mars bar and a can of iron brew.
I might have that for breakfast.
Oh, God. It's actually really good. Depends, though, if they put the Mars bars in the same place they put the same fish fryer, because it can get a bit fishy. Mars.
I've only ever had one, but it's actually surprisingly nice.
Yeah. Oh, my God. It'd make you sick, though. Like, too much of that. Oh, just a wee bite's fine. Nick, thank you. You're listening to Early Breakfast here on talkSPORT. Coming up is Gareth Southgate, the man from Manchester United. 03717 22 3344 is the number. And we'll build up to what's ahead for you this weekend.
there for Super Bowl 60 on talkSPORT.
Good morrow to you. Welcome along to the Early Sports Breakfast here on talkSPORT. Alan Brazil has just walked into the building, people, into the red carpet with his best friend Ray Parlour. By the way, if you have not entered this competition, what are you doing? It's the chance to win a bit of a trip of a lifetime, bit of a bucket list trip to the Super Bowl, Sunday the 8th of February, plus return flights for you and a mate. 3 nights accommodation and money in your pocket as well. In a few weeks' time, you could be ticking off the Super Bowl from that list and exploring San Francisco. Sounds good. Here's how you can get involved. Text the word WIN, WIN, to 83338. Your texts are £2.50 plus your one standard network rate charge, or call this number 0343 418 7260. That's 0343 418 7260. The lines close next Thursday at 4 p.m. and then you'll need to answer your phone if we call you. Don't put us on silent mode that day. 18 plus, UK residents only. It's a network promotion and all the terms and conditions are on our website at talksport.com. For your chance to win, text the word WIN to 83338 now, or call 0343 418 7260. The Super Bowl, baby. Yes, please. Good luck with that.
Be there for Super Bowl 60 on talkSPORT.
And 03717 223344 is the number to get in touch with the studio. Good morning to Gary, the Manchester United fan and football coach out in San Diego, US of A. Good morning, Gary.
Hi, Shebahn. How are you?
Oh yeah, I'm loving the accent already. I just love that American twang. Where are you from?
Colchester in Essex originally.
Oh, why are the guys clapping? What's so funny?
Yeah,
what have I missed? What are you guys at the wind up? Gary, thank you very much for giving us a call. How are you feeling about the whole Gareth Southgate situation?
No, please no. We don't need him. He has never won anything, has he? He was no good at. I mean, didn't win anything at Middlesbrough. England. I mean, he did well for England, but he's just not a club manager.
Don't you think, though?
Especially in the Premier League.
I'm kind of in agreement with you. I don't see him as a fit at Manchester United. I don't think he should get the job. However, it's one of the highest pressured jobs in football, right? If not the most pressurised job in football. As a manager, I would say being the Man United manager. And that's something he can deal with.
Yeah, but I'd rather bring someone in like, if you're going to look for someone like that, you might as well try and get Ancelotti when he's finished the World Cup.
Yeah. There's a few people looking for that as well. Speaking of the World Cup, are you going to travel when you live out there? Are you going to enjoy it all when it's in the States?
Yeah, we're hoping to get to a couple of games. That's right. Yeah.
Good. Well, thank you very much for picking up the phone. I was dying to introduce you like Anchorman, like from San Diego, Wales. But I won't do that because we've pushed the line this morning.
Tell Alan Brazil or Pele that I met him a long time ago. He used to hang out in Ipswich when he was playing for the town.
You met Alan? What was he like then? How many years ago was that?
Oh, a long time ago.
And was he nice?
We got a mutual friend. Oh. Yeah, he's a great guy.
And you had the crack. He behaved himself, or was he on the beers then? That was the height of his playing days.
Yeah, exactly right. Talk. No, I'm not going to say anymore.
Oh, right. Gary! All right, give us a call another time and spill the tea. Gary, the Man United fan in San Diego. Thank you very much for that. Good morning to Sam, the Leeds fan. Man United fans need to realise they aren't the massive club they once were. Aiming for top class managers is laughable. As a Leeds fan, I can't pretend to be sad about it. P.S. The mighty Peacocks are staying up. Good morning, Carl Whitby, the trucker. Morning, Shadrach. I'll take it. Whether United have Southgate, Zidane or a prime Sir Alex, idiots like Goldstein, Neville and Scholes will do nothing else but slate them. We do focus on the negatives, don't we? Johnny from Milford, he said, I'd rather have Voldemort as Manchester United manager with the Death Eaters and his backroom staff. Good morning to Douglas, the Chelsea fan. He said, I'm not being horrible to Sanchez, but we need to have a go at getting a top class keeper. No, you're fine to say that. He's honestly had so many howlers. It's crazy. Baz the villain says, Shebahn, woman of the people spending $5,000 on junk food. I know. And it's not junk food. Some of it was fairly healthy and a lot of it was wine, so don't judge me for that. And then good morning to Sean, who sent a lovely message as well. By the way, West Brom begin life under new manager Eric Ramsey tonight. They host Championship promotion chasers Middlesbrough live on talkSPORT for you, 7 o'clock tonight. The former Man United coach is taking over from the sacked Ryan Mason. A victory for Borough would move them within 3 points of league leaders Coventry City. It's the first of 4 live Championship commentaries for you on the talkSPORT network this weekend. West Brom Middlesbrough 8 o'clock tonight on talkSPORT 2, and then tomorrow Coventry Leicester is at 12:30. 3 o'clock Southampton take on Hull, and 5:30 Swansea take on Birmingham. We mentioned Alan Brazil there. Obviously Gary's got some stories that he's not willing to share with us about his time with Alan in Ipswich, but Gabby Agbonlahor was with Alan here on the Breakfast Show yesterday, and he's really hoping that Aston Villa can dream big this season.
Dreams can come true, Anne-Marie, we're with you. Know you gotta spend money, I know you gotta catch Arsenal. Dreams can come true, PSI,
I hate you.
Let us spend some money, let us buy some good players.
I know I'm taking this too seriously, but he could hold a note. He could really hold a note there. That I had that on yesterday. I was doing washing and it proper gave me a tickle. Gabby Agbonlahor and his Gabrielle version Dreams. Gabrielle and Gabriel Agbonlahor. Who'd have thought? Coming up for you on talkSPORT Breakfast this morning, Alan Brazil alongside Ray Parlour. They've got John O'Shea, former from Manchester United, undisputed WWE champion Drew McIntyre going to be with them, and West Ham legend Tony Cottier. talkSPORT Breakfast on the way next. Enjoy.